Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Gasp Tech. This is the fifth video in the series Python programming. In this video we are going to get into sequence data types. The first of sequence data type is list. So let's see what a list is. Lists are an ordered sequence of elements separated by commas written inside square brackets. So ordered sequence of elements, which means that the order in which we give the elements is maintained in a list. So you can access each element using a specific index. So that is why it's called an ordered sequence of elements. And the template is you have to write the elements within a square bracket where the elements are separated by commas. The elements in a list can be of any data type. So within the square brackets you can have a integer, floating point, complex, string, another list, a tuple. So you can use any data type within the square brackets. So let's see an example here. So I am giving a is equal to, is within square brackets, I am giving, see here, 1 is an integer, 3.5 is a floating point, 4 plus 5j is complex, hello is a string, 6 again it's an integer, 4.8 is float. So I have given like 6 elements separated by commas within a square bracket. This is a list and I have assigned the list to a variable a. So lists are mutable, which means that you can change any element in a list to a new value. Okay, you can change one particular element in a list to a new value at any point of time. So we'll get into it when we see how to index a list. I'll show you with an example how to change the particular values in a list. Nested list, this is as the name implies, so this is a list inside a list. So like I said, a list can support any data types. So if in case you have a list inside a list, then it is called as nested list. So this is an example here. See, the first element is an integer, second 3.5 is floating number, third 4 is an integer, and the fourth element is a list. So we have a list inside a list, so we call it as a nested list. So let's get to list indexing. So the indexing in Python starts from 0. This is a very useful property. In some other softwares, the indexing usually starts from 1. For instance, if you take MATLAB, the indexing will start from 1, right? Whereas Python, the indexing starts from 0. This 0 indexing comes very handy when you are dealing with signal processing or image processing based applications, right? Normally when you theoretically study signal processing, the indexing will start from 0. So the same 0 indexing is maintained in Python, which makes it a pretty handy tool for analyzing signals. And this is the list we have created earlier, and the corresponding index is given here. So the first element starts with index 0, the second element 3.5, corresponding index is 1, the third element index is 2, fourth element 3, likewise we have till 5. So the indexing starts from 0 and it moves on in an ascending order. Suppose if I want to access a particular element in the list, okay, I can use the index to do that. So the syntax for that is given here. See, for example, if I want to access 4 plus 5j, so the index for 4 plus 5j is 2, so the variable name is a, so I can give a of 2. That will give me the value of 4 plus 5j. So let's check this out in our idle. So I have already created the list here. I need 4 plus 5j. So indexing starts from 0. So this is 0 index, 1 and 2. So 4 plus 5j is index 2. So I have to give a of 2. If I need 6, okay, so 4 plus 5j is index 2, hello is index 3 and 6 is index 4. So I can give a of 4. So this is indexing of the elements in list. Okay. Now I mentioned earlier that lists are mutable, right? You can change the value. So let us say I want to change this complex number to an integer. So let's see this. So the indexing is 2. Okay, the index for complex number is 2. I am going to change it to a new value, let's say 5. Now if I print a, you can see that the element 4 plus 5j is changed to 5. So this is another useful property of list. They are mutable. You can change any particular value at any point of time when you are using lists. Okay. Another advantage of list is that it also supports negative indexing, right? So when you start from the leftmost element, okay, you start with 0 and you write the index in ascending or increasing order. But when you start indexing from the rightmost element, you start with -1 and go backwards. So this is clear. So the same list, but we are indexing from the right, so it starts with -1, -2, -3, etc. So let's go for this hello now. The index is -3, right? So if I give a of -3, that will give me hello. So this is another useful advantage of list indexing, where you can use negative indexes to access the elements. And one more interesting property here, the hello, it's a string, right? So string also supports indexing. Okay, within this string, h is index 0, e is index 1, l is index 2. Likewise, we are having increasing order of index starting with h. So now h is in location 3, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I am talking about positive index here. So the index for hello is 3. So I am giving a of 3. So within that, I need to access this L, third L. Okay. So h is index 0, e is index 1, and l is index 2, right? So I can give 2. So when I say a of 3, that accesses the string, and when I say 2, that accesses the second element or the third element inside the string. Okay. So that will give me the answer of 1. So I can have multiple indices like this. The same concept applies to the nested list. Okay, we talked about nested list earlier. See here, we have this nested list. The first element is 1, second element is 3.5, third element is 4, and the fourth element is a list 2, 3, 6. Okay, it is a list. So within that list, we have indexing starting from 0, 1, and 2. So if I want to access the element 6, so this list is in location 3. So first I have to give a of 3. Within that, the index of 6 is 2. So I will give 2. Okay, let us try this out. I will give a new variable b, and I will create that nested list 1, 3.5, 4, within square brackets I have 2, 3, 6. I need to access this 6. Okay, so this list is at index 3. So 0, 1, 2, and finally the list is in index 3. So I will give a of 3, b of 3, and within the list, the indexing starts from 0, 1, and 2. So the index for 6 is 2. So if I give 2, I can access 6. So this is another advantage of list, where it can support multiple indices to access particular values within another sequence data type inside your list, right? And another interesting feature is list slicing. So far we have accessed single elements. So what if I want to access a group of elements? Say for instance, in this A, I want to access starting from 3.5 till 6. Okay, so the syntax is simple. Okay, let me get here. The syntax is very simple. So you have to give the starting index. So 0, 1. So 3.5, the starting index is 1. Okay, I need till 6, right? So 3.5 is 1, this is 2, hello is 3, and 6 is 4. The index for 6 is 4. So the ending value, I have to give a +1. So the index for 6 is 4, but I will give 5 here. Okay, so this is the starting index. For ending index, you have to give the ending index +1. So I need till 6. The index for 6 is 4. So I am giving 4 + 1, 5. So now this will give me the sliced list. So I am taking a slice out of the original list. That is why it is called list slicing. Okay, I start from 3.5 till 6. I am taking a slice of the list. Okay, let me repeat here. So this is index 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I need from 1 to 4. The starting index I will use as it is, but for ending index, instead of 4, I will use 4 + 1, 5. So the syntax is that always we use, for ending index, we increment by 1. Alright. So if suppose I have not mentioned the starting index, then what the Python will do is that it will consider the first element as a starting. That is, it will take the 0 index as a starting. So if you are not giving the starting position, the Python will automatically assume that 0 is the starting position. So it will start displaying from 0. See, previously I have given 1, so it displayed from 3.5, but now I have not given anything, so it starts from the 0th value, so which is 1. Similarly, if I am giving starting index but I am not giving the end index, then what Python will do is, it will start with the index we are giving, and it will print everything till the end of the list. So So it will start with 3.5 and it will print till 4.8. So this is a compact way of indexing. If suppose if you want to take a slice from the beginning, or if you want to take the slice till the end, so you can use this feature, right? So that's about list slicing. Slicing can also be done using negative indexing, which is left to you. You can try it on your own, right? And a third entry can be added to this syntax, that is an increment. See, I want to start from 0, I want to go till 5, but I am giving an increment of 2, which means that previously I have not given increment, so it has taken every element, okay, starting from 0, a of 0, a of 1, a of 2. Now I have given increment of 2. So first the list will take a of 0, which is 1, then 0 plus 2 is 2, so a of 2 is 5, then the next element is a of 4, which is 6. So I will get 1, 5 and 6. Okay, I hope you can understand. The starting index is 0, ending index is 4. I given 5, so always for ending index we will give a plus 1. So since I have given 5, it means that the ending index is 4, and I have given increment is 2. So initially my starting is 0, so I will take a of 0, which is 1. Then I will add 2 to that. 0 plus 2 is 2. What is a of 2? The value is 5. Then I will add one more 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. What is a of 4? 6. If I add one more 2, okay, 4 plus 2, it is 6. Then the index goes out of bound, because we have only up to index 5. There is no index 6 here. So up to that it will display all the elements. So I can use a third parameter as an incremental index. So that's it about list slicing. So if you like this video, hit the like button, give your comments, give your suggestions and feedbacks, so that we can improve in the future. If you want to access more similar such videos, subscribe to my channel, and if you want periodic notifications, hit the bell button, and do share it with your friends if you like this video. Thank you so much.